everybody, welcome to today's episode of DownStream Outdoors. Today on DownStream Outdoors, we're going to do a little bit of different style of fishing. Today, we're going to make a reusable minnow trap out of a 2-liter soda bottle. Okay, now why would we want to do this? One, it's a cheap way to make a minnow trap. If you want to catch minnies, to go to the river, to go to the lake, to use as bait, it absolutely would work. Two, in just desperate situations, which hopefully none of us ever find ourselves in, it would serve as an easy way to gather some food. Minis, no matter how small, are still nutrition, and they add up. So we can make a pretty simple trap using a 2-liter bottle and a pocket knife. Okay, so we just got our regular 2-liter bottle here. Okay, I already got the cap off of it. We're going to slice it right here below where the shape starts to shift. You can see we got our slice right here. We'll just work our way right around from that. Step 1 is complete. We separated our bottle. Now the next thing we want to do is we're actually going to take this part, we're going to flip it around, we're going to stick it back inside our soda bottle, just like that. Okay? And this here makes our trapping funnel. The fish will swim in through this hole and get trapped inside this here bottom part of the bottle. Okay? Like this, in theory, it would probably work pretty well, but there's nothing actually locking the top half into the bottom half. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some locks out of the lid. We're going to take our soda lid, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pocket knife and we're going to split it in half. Okay, we split our soda bottle in half, and we're going to split our halves, and we're going to split them down to quarters. Simple enough. We split it down to quarters. Okay, now we're going to shape this up a little bit. We're going to take, and right alongside the point here, just like this, we're going to take and we're going to trim that down. You can see we took a little chunk out of it like that. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side over here. We're going to trim that down. We're going to slide that slice right down in along. See? Right down in alongside our point there. Okay, now we have 2 flaps on each side. We're going to take and we're going to knock them flaps off of each side. So we knocked 1 flap off. And the other flap. Okay, we're just going to make a piece that looks something similar to that right there. Okay, now what we're going to do with this part, we're going to take and make all 4 of these in the same shape. Then we're going to get our little soda bottle here. We're going to poke a hole through both layers, right through here. Okay, but we want to poke that hole pretty small so that when we drive this point into it, it's actually pushing through the plastic and shaping the plastic to the size of the piece that's here. We don't want to oversize it. That'll help lock it into place. Okay, we got our slice through both layers. Now we're just going to take and we're going to push our point through both layers just like that. And then we're going to flip it up around and really drive it in there. Okay, we've essentially locked this piece into place now. Okay, we're going to repeat that process a couple more times around this and get it all nice and locked into place for us. All right, now we got our four locks in place, but we're ready to move on to the next step. Okay, so we need to get some bait down in here to keep the to get the minnows to go in after it. The other problem is, like this, it's going to hold a lot of air. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to punch a couple holes down here in the bottom. Okay, all we did was just run little slits all the way around it, just a number of little slits. Something that'll allow air to escape this, but it won't allow minis to escape. What we're going to do next is we're actually going to add some weight to this. Right now it's still pretty light, you know, it is plastic, even though we're going to be able to drive the air out of it. There's not really much weight there. So, simple as this, just put some gravel right in the bottom of it. Instant sinker. Now, as far as bait goes, yeah, that'll work. What do you think? We could eat this guy, or we could use him to bring in more. We're going to use the top half here, what they call the fat of them. We're just going to basically break this all up into basically like a chum. That way we can kind of get the flavor to really come out of it. We're going to stuff that right down in there. Now, we're ready to catch some minnows. Alright, so we've located a nice little spot here in this nice little mountain stream. It's going to look something like this. I can actually already see minnows swimming around down in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up our mini trap, and we're actually going to take you right in there with it to see how it works. Alright, well here it is. I come back to check it. It actually stormed yesterday. I didn't intend to leave this out overnight. I figured I was only going to leave it out maybe an hour, maybe two. But hopefully on the video, I haven't got a chance to check any of the underwater video. We see the trap working fully. I'm pretty sure it does show it because I was able to stand nearby and see the fish, you know, interacting with the trap. Right now I have no idea if there's anything in here, but we're going to give it a pull either way, and we're going to see what happened. Like I said, it stormed pretty good, and this had to sit overnight, and the water actually got quite muddy yesterday because of how much rain came down at once. So this thing might be completely full of mud, but we'll find out. Alright, here's our jar. Do you see the guys swimming around in there? I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I got about 6 minis in there right now. That's pretty good, I think. Well, everybody, there it was. You know, my little homemade mini trap definitely did work. You know, I could reset that with the guts from these ones and just keep catching more and more and more. It's a completely reusable system. You know, it just goes to show you, you're only ever as limited as your imagination. And we should always use our imagination. It's a wonderful tool. To recap, like I said before, in the beginning, it's a great way to grab some survival food or grab some minis to go down for a day of fishing. So with that, until next time, keep your line wet and out of the tree.